Hello, and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called How I Met Arnold Schwarzenegger. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. I'd also like to tell you about HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live calls from your favorite celebrities. There are more than 100 stars to choose from, and the calls start out at just $19.95. So give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. Years ago, when I was just a kid, I heard about a new documentary coming out called Pumping Iron, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. Now, for those of you who haven't seen it, you can check it out now on YouTube for free. Now, at this time, I was really into health and fitness and weightlifting and martial arts and boxing. I loved watching all the big fights and I loved watching Bruce Lee movies, just like most kids back then. So when Pumping Iron came out, I made a point of going to see it. And like most kids my age, when I saw it, I thought that weightlifting would be a great way to make myself stronger and healthier and all of that. So watching Arnold in the documentary just showed me how you can take charge of your life on a fitness level with a lot of hard work and determination. Now, I was never into bodybuilding, but I love the idea of doing some weightlifting because that required a lot of discipline, and I've always felt that discipline was the key to everything. Now, at this time, I lived in a really violent city, so being stronger was always better than being weaker. So before the movie comes out, I hear that Arnold is going to be on a local radio show promoting the release of Pumping Iron, the book. So before the movie comes out, I hear that Arnold is going to be on a local radio station promoting the release of a book by the same name, Pumping Iron. He mentions that he's going to be signing copies of this book at a bookstore nearby. So I call into the radio station and I ask him some random questions about weightlifting. And then I decide I'm going to go down to the bookstore for the book signing and I'm going to meet Arnold Schwarzenegger. So the big day arrives. And I go to Fairlane Mall in Dearborn, Michigan, and I get in line to have my copy of Pumping Iron signed by the great Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I get up to Arnold to have him sign the book, and I mentioned to him that I was one of the people who called into the radio station last night and asked him some questions. Arnold looks up at me and he says, "Oh, okay." and then he signs the book and I move on. Now, that wasn't the reaction I was hoping for. I thought he would talk for a couple of minutes, but that's not what happened. What happened was that there were so many people in that line that I had to move on to make room for the next person wanting to get their autograph. Years later, when I became a producer, I would think about the day that I met Arnold as a kid every time I saw him in one of his movies. What is interesting is that Arnold and Pumping Iron inspired me so much that I never stopped lifting weights. To this day, I do it 4 times a week and I enjoy it more than ever. It's amazing how seeing something at such an early age can inspire you to do something for your entire life. Running, lifting weights, exercising, these things have all paid tremendous health dividends throughout my entire life. Because of it, I've never smoked or drank or done drugs. And just those choices alone have helped me avoid so many of the problems that drugs and alcohol have caused so many other people. I'll tell you what else lifting weights does. It strengthens you psychologically. It makes you more persistent, more tenacious, more hardworking, and it just toughens you up. That's the sort of thing I think every young kid needs to learn. You don't have to lift weights to learn these things, but whatever you do, you have to be persistent, tenacious, and hardworking at it. So now we fast forward to years later, and I'm reading Arnold's autobiography, and he's talking about meeting and dating Maria Shriver. In the book, he says that he once did a book signing for Pumping Iron at a mall in Dearborn, Michigan, because Maria was also going to be in the area, And this gave him a chance to get together with her. So I thought to myself, okay, I get it. Arnold was multitasking on that day, signing his books and hooking up with Maria. So there you go. That's how I met Arnold. Thank you for watching. I want to tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews and more breaking news stories coming up. So we encourage you to subscribe to our free channel. Click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a new story. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.